They can resist it. You lie. Really? And using drugs? I understand. No, I don't have time wasted on silly jokes. And it's no.
What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
He's wearing like a long black
Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway.
I was excited about the possibility of being able to fit in on something kind of special.
He'll bring it out. It's Callahan. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
A whole lot of good things. And of course, let's take care of the second.
Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the dogs do.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Pulls it in. It's Taylor. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down.
Because the QB anticipated that route so well, he got it to his receiver early against some coverage. He had space to work with after he got the ball. He was able to make a guy miss. The chains.
Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for a gap. It's Pringle. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Georgia ready to dive it up on another first down. To the air on first down. Finds his man. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Maybe because someone believed me?
Georgia hunkers down in the red zone.
Whatever it was, I felt good. I think
back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Kind of, run from this whole episode and just like, His I felt like the blessing had protected me. Like, whatever this was, I couldn't get at me anymore.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Just to hang out a little bit. We were there for a while. Guys, I have an idea. Let's give him a haircut.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Give to the running back. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop now to see what they do on 4th down.
Talking to their coaches, they said we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game to really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Running behind that left side. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. He picked up the 5.
Right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. Didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes
do
are
that.
thrown into the end
Right on
zone.
the
You
money.
gotta read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left.
Oh, God. Like, what are we doing?
But he's got plenty for the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Here comes the heat.
I'm about to throw a
Can't find
freaking
his
hit
man
right
as he
to
took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Wants to fire on second down.
Boy, he about to throw a pick. I know he is. Everything underneath.
Putting on the heat.
Everything
and
underneath.
forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured,
Everything
they
is
become
underneath.
very
Play this
average.
championship.
Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Now facing a third and long. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, try to convert through the air.
Yeah, punt that route.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quick handoff. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up the short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They go to the ground. Looking for room at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has in the running back position. It's ridiculous.
Bro,
obviously,
come on, man.
Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day.
Turning it on. Still on his feet. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. Fighting off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. They'll throw it from the red zone. Working that left side now. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Tide. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Oh, God, I got to get there.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down.
Let me get that out of you.
Play it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Can't get him to the ground. On his feet at the 40. Racing to the right. And he slipped on the ground and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bama! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He wants to change this route.
Great doing this.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short.
Oh, go get that.
Completed, defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. They snapped into the up man. He's on the run.
Oh, God.
The dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down.
They had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
Get that, bro. I'm going to put on these short-ass passes.
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Yeah,
it's going crazy right now.
This quarterback here, 2 interceptions.
They going crazy.
Much better job with his decision.
Bro, it's Tuesday. Pipe down.
Time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Follow the blockers with the the offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Is when he gets every single thing that we talk about.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
He told me he had a good night's sleep for a month.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Going right to work up top. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the pass.
Man, Calhoun, go get that.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Rushes on him. They get to him as he
Come on.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I felt the pain, but it wasn't my pain. I felt like fear.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
Point where I literally stood up.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the tight end. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Got him downfield. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that to the catch.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hauls it in. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he roars into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
That is a huge way to end this half, man. Cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air, it's Russell. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21.
I had all these theories, but no answers.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Scrambling away. He's got some space. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Riley. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
I really didn't know what my plan of action was. I wasn't sure what I was going to say. The solution wasn't coming from me. It had to come from me.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
I think there's a soldier named Parker Boyd buried in the woods. It might be nothing but Revolutionary War. A lot of fighting in this area. A lot of dead people. Soldiers, too. I think the class is dedicated to a combination of 2 different people. Michael Parker. There was a sergeant.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
So once we started piecing the history together, the floodgates open.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that is run the football. You're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Alabama will get the 1st down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that 1st down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on 3rd down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end.
Almost every long run I have done has traveled right past that.
Looking to pass. It's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thompson. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run. And you've seen over the years, they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. And receivers winning Heisman trophies. Like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
So I suggest trying to make it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Possible to capture body of the quarterback.
Right back to the well. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he missed.
Catch the ball, bro.
The defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big,
Catch the freaking
this
ball.
defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Northwestern. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the move, he fires. Finds a man by himself. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
A
Held on to the
pickup.
freaking
It'll be
ball,
2nd and
bro.
3.
Look at this, bro.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Oh, they're after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Runs through a tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17.
What has put me through. This thing has ruined my life. And it's waiting for this moment in some way just to strike back. You can't
Back
do
to
this
throw,
anymore.
it's Russell.
But I couldn't.
Unloads to the wideout.
So
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
whatever happened.
It's probably pretty comforting for this offensive coordinator to know as soon as the game's kicked off, I can pretty much pencil in a 100-yard receiving day for this dude.
And I want to be the quarterback. I mean, that guy, it's always open, man, zone. I know I'm looking his way because he's going to catch the...
Picked off to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB and tried to figure
Man,
out
wide open. And he throws it directly to the freaking...
on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Man, wide
One
open.
more snap before the end of the quarter. takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Back to pass. It's Knight. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Separate ways of some kind of understanding that it had to be that way.
Tight end now in motion.
Time to think, to grow, to recover from what happened.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting into the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short.
Pushing over to the hero category. This could have shown up in one of those scratches.
They'll run play action.
Photographs, I would still call bullshit.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
He wants to throw it again. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field.
I've been in large part shaped at that time in Erie Hall.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal.
After all these years, the story's over. There was one more discovery.
Looking to throw, it's Russell.
It changed everything.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Trying play action. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Discovered the body of Boyd.
That one bounced through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Mr. Ancestor was the first to discover and record
and Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Slithers into space. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's a story. Now, we as humans do not have the ability and do not have the tools to understand what is really out there. My greatest accomplishment, surviving Erie Hall. No question about it.
Erie Hall was the greatest accomplishment.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Defense will ever lead Erie Hall.
The play action fake. Under fire. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot.
Ooh, what a laser.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man, it's Knight. With the catch, it's White.
Fuck out of
Not
here.
much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bulldogs in the hurry-up.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
I knew that the house was haunted. I've never been so scared.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Now the play fake. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Lets it fly deep downfield. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything is working. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
But it's creamy and luscious because of the apple. Smells good over here, Marcel. What's going on? Good? Got the Hudson dashi here. Then I'm going to sear the scallops off. We're going to let them got some crispy lamb. Making a quick little 120 for the
The give to the back.
Feel good about time. You got 12 minutes to go.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Let's go out and put some sweet potato and wine. Marcel. We got the stats going. And forget about the humility. That's what it's all about. Stupid players and afterwards, Haggio making some real blockers. And then he's going to play. We're looking forward to seeing
when you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah.